Welcome to Rise from the Ashes, the podcast channel website that focuses on legal matters that may affect you and your family. On the program, we'll be talking with attorneys, mediators, counselors, and other family law professionals who understand the need to assist families and individuals in resolving the personal and legal issues they may be facing. Rise from the Ashes is sponsored by Mundall Law, who specializes in assisting families and individuals through the legal process with respect, dignity, and caring. Mundall Law is dedicated to helping people to solve their legal problems. You can visit the Mundall Law website at mundalllaw.com or call to schedule a consultation with one of their qualified family law attorneys. Please keep in mind that this podcast is intended only to inform and to assist in understanding legal and personal issues as they relate to family law. It should never be considered as a replacement for a qualified family law attorney. When in doubt, please contact a professional. Rise from the Ashes, focusing on matters of the family because family matters. Hi, and welcome to our podcast, Rise from the Ashes. I'm David Braddock. I'll be your host for this program, and today we're talking with Susan Mundall. She is the principal attorney at Mundall Law, a family law firm in the Twin Cities area, actually a suburb of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Where are you located, Susan?
I'm in Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Very good. You know, recently I was asked by a person that was looking for an attorney, how do I know if it's a good attorney? What would you say to that?
You know, that's really an excellent question, and it's one that I do grapple with every time I meet with people. They all want to know these three things, and this is what you should ask yourself. Does the attorney I'm looking at, do they understand my situation? Second, do I understand their explanation? And third, are they trustworthy? Understand that there are no legal problems, it's people have personal problems. What we all want to do is we want to know that we've been heard and understood. So ask yourself that as you're talking to an attorney, but do your homework ahead of time. Here's some very simple things you can do. One is determine what is the level of expertise the attorney has in your particular area. Since my particular area is family law, let me talk about it in that context. What my clients know about me when they look at my website, they know I practice 100% in family law. They also know I've been practicing for 29 years and that for the last 17 years, I've been practicing exclusively in the area of family law. So if they've got a divorce, they know that I have seen enough cases that I probably can help them with their situation. That, I think, is what people need to ask. You don't want to go to your friend who does tax law and ask if they will do your divorce, because they clearly would not have the expertise in that area. But really, what you want to know is, does the person have any experience in understanding your situation? And what you're going to pay for is the level of experience that person has. So if you're looking for the cheapest attorney around, understand that that attorney may not have a level of experience to really give you good advice. And so when you're talking about a good attorney, what you're really saying is, how can I get someone I can trust, that they hear me and that they understand my situation and that they can help me out of what I need help with? And for those people who are somewhere else and they're not in Maple Grove, go to your local bar association. They have lists online of attorneys who work in the various areas, and then check out their websites. You may not want to go to an attorney who has no website, because that means that attorney really hasn't taken the time or understood that you have needs and that they should be at least letting you know what they know and whether they can help you.
You mentioned that some people might want to have the cheapest attorney. They might want their case to be taken care of quickly. They want it fast. Other people might really be concerned about the quality of their case, that it's taken care of in a really effective way. And it's a good attorney. How do these things relate to each other? Is there dynamics that go along with that?
Yes, the dynamics are is you only get two. In other words, if you want it cheap, then it's going to take a long time because the attorney's going to be doing it basically in their spare time. And the attorneys who don't charge a lot of money for retainer agreements have to spend a great deal of time trying to attract new clients as opposed to working on the cases they have. So it's going to take longer, or you might be sacrificing the quality because attorneys who generally do not charge a lot of money, or worse yet, the paralegal services, they have forms. So the quality of their forms may not be the same as someone like myself who practices exclusively in the area of family law, and I have developed a series of very detailed and very good forms that I then individualize to the person's needs.
So you customize depending on the particulars of what that person's case may require.
That's correct. That's why when you see petitions that are filed using the Self-Help Center, their petitions end up being 20 or 30 pages long, whereas mine is only 7 pages long because it has been customized to the individual.
I imagine a court prefers to have the brief, customized version that's accurate rather than 30 pages to read through.
Absolutely. That's why judges prefer people to be represented by good counsel. And when I say good, I mean someone that's competent and someone that has expertise in the area in order to really meet your needs.
If you can only have two, what are the dynamics of if I wanted to have the cost and the quality?
If you want the cost and the quality, it's going to take time. Like yesterday, I was handling an emergency motion. It was something that needed to be handled immediately. And so he had to spend a good amount of money because I had to literally spend the entire afternoon on it with him. And he wanted it fast. We didn't get to do a lot of tweaking on where the paragraphs sort of landed on the Word document. So he did have to sacrifice some of the superficial quality of the document because of the speed in which he required it to be done. If you want it really fast and you want good quality, then it is going to take more time.
So you're losing that quicker time element.
Exactly. We need time to be able to have my paralegals do a review so that we know that everything is done correctly, that all of the provisions are in there. When you do it very quickly, some of those can be lost. Understand that the average stipulated judgment and decree, when there's children, it's around 30 pages. And even
that's the final document, is that correct?
That's correct. That's the document that ends your marriage. Since it's the contract for your divorce, you want it to be as exact as possible, and you certainly want it to cover all the necessary factors. So that just takes time and money in order to have a good quality product.
So maybe we can just summarize. If I'm a potential client and I have a problem that I need solving with an attorney, what should I be asking?
First, do your homework. So go on their website and find out the level of experience they have in the particular area of law that you have a need.
Yeah.
Then I think from there is the personal question. You don't actually ask it out loud, I think, but ask yourself, does this person understand my situation? As they're explaining what they can do for you, ask yourself, do I understand what they're explaining to me? And if you don't understand, ask them a few questions to show that you're not understanding and see how well they can respond to what your needs are. And then finally, that is going to answer the question for yourself. And this you can probably ask them, how do I know you're trustworthy? I know I'm never offended if someone asks me that question because you got to have an attorney you trust. If you don't trust them, don't hire them because in the end, you're the one with the need. And the question is whether they can meet that need for you and whether they can assist you through your legal problem.
Well, thank you very much, Susan. I think that covers some very good questions on how to know if it's a good attorney.
Thank you, David.
You are listening to Rise from the Ashes, the podcast channel that takes a careful look at all things having to do with legal procedure within the family law process. Rise from the Ashes is sponsored by Mundahl Law, who specializes in assisting families and individuals through the legal process with respect, dignity, and caring. Mundahl Law is dedicated to helping people to solve their legal problems. You can visit the Mundahl Law website at mundahllaw.com or call to schedule a consultation with one of their qualified family law attorneys. Rise from the ashes, focusing on matters of the family, because family matters.